back in with him. There's no point going with Brutal Cathar. Unless we put him... Yeah, no, we can give him a counter. Attack all. Throw counter here and hope that they don't have... Hey everybody, what's up, what's going on? My name's Kyle. Thank you for stopping by to check out my video on my channel, Arena Hacks. Today I decided to draw a Cabaretti Creatures deck. I wanted to play around with Alliance and just play around with that ability and see how it goes. But as I was looking through, the only ones I really liked are the two rares, Gala Greeters, which whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you trigger whatever the Alliance trigger is. So with Gala Greeters, we get to choose any one of those that hasn't been chosen already. So we choose each one of those. If we trigger 3 times, 3 creatures enter the battlefield. We choose each one of those that we get to do, or like we just choose what order it is. So if we're doing less than 3 creatures in a turn, then you know, we choose what order it is. So we usually go for the +1/+1 counter first, usually. Then depending on how aggro our opponent is, whether we need life or not, we'll usually go for the treasure token first. Otherwise, if we need life, we'll go for that first. Otherwise, it's just the last step for a bonus, gain that extra life. Really cool. But if we do need it, we might even put it ahead of the +1/+1 counter. Or if we really need mana too, if we're planning something, we want to plan something big next turn, and we get a trigger on this, and we're not sure if we're going to draw enough mana, or we have the land, we've played our land for the turn, we have another one, but we still need another one after that. We can get the tapped trade because it comes in tapped. So we get the tapped treasure token, which we can't sacrifice until it untaps. And then the next turn we play that land and we do whatever the big thing is, all that stuff. But yeah, so that's Gala Greeters. And then Devilish Valet is just when we can get flooding a bunch of creatures on the battlefield, and we can do that with Scute Swarm and maybe some Field of Ruins, or maybe even some Cabaretti Courtyards, which is just a fancy kind of Evolving Wilds, which can only get us forest, plains, and mountains. So, but that's all the basics we have in a Naya color deck, right? Is just, those are the only basics we have. So it literally is just an Evolving Wilds that we do not need to tap and sacrifice. It just sacrifices immediately as it enters the battlefield. So that does give us our double land drop though. It does thin the library. It does all that good stuff that Evolving Wilds does. Just a little different, a little newer. It gains us a life too. That's a little extra added bonus. So that helps us ramp with Scute Swarm or get a lot of land triggers to help Scute Swarm go, which can really help pump up our Devilish Valet to get that trample damage in and double his power, and double it again until he's super powerful and then just tramples over everybody. Another good way of enhancing him is to get our Ranger class at level 2, which also gets us creatures. So Alliance is triggered when creatures enter the battlefield, not necessarily when you have to cast them, so it doesn't matter that we play enchantment that has an ETB that creates a creature token. It also triggers our Gala Greeters. We can also trigger our creatures with some more cheap creature drops like Luminarch Aspirant and Thalia, just in case we're against those control players who like to run board wipes. We can make those board wipes cost a little bit more. We can tax a lot of their counter spells and all kinds of stuff, really making their life just hell. Luminarch Aspirant, just awesome. Aggro goes great in this deck. It and level 2 Ranger class we can use to pump up our Devilish Valet, making his double power. We need less creatures to enter the battlefield in order for his doubling power to be equally effective, so we can still get his power up to an insane level even with only a few creatures entering the battlefield. If let's say we put 2 +1 counters on him, now he's a 3/5, and with 2 creatures that enter the battlefield, he doubles from power 3 to 6, then he doubles again to 12. So just like that, with 2 creatures in him, he can have 12 trample damage. That's insane. So we can get 3 or 4, then that's just game over, unless our opponent has insane amounts of blockers. Yeah, so we got those creatures over there to help facilitate all that. As well as somewhat of an Alliance ability, we got Welcoming Vampire, which really helps with our card draw. As you see, we also have a Toski over here, 2 copies of Toski. One of my favorite card draw engines if you're running green, so enough said there. It's a creature as well, so when it enters the battlefield, we get those things. We also trigger our Welcoming Vampire if we have it. It's similar to an alliance ability, it's just more specific. The creature has to have power 2 or less, and if the creature entering does have 2 or less, this ability triggers. It only triggers once per turn, but we get a card draw out of it, so that's pretty sweet with all the creatures we're playing. And their power is all 2 or less than 2. Some of it is 2, some of it is less than 2, except for when we flip Brutal Cathar onto the Moonrage Brood, it's a 3, and also Rocco is a 3-1. We'll get back to Rocco in just a minute. Covering Brutal Cathar and 3 copies of Skyclave Apparition is our main source of removal. We also have the Cabaretti Charm, which is an instant, which we can do damage, kind of like Kabira Takedown. We do damage equal to the number of creatures we control to target creature or planeswalker. So that's our other 3 copies of removal for 9 in total. But this also has the added advantage of doing a couple other things. We can do any one of these things, so we can do the damage like Kabira Takedown. Is it Kabira Takedown I'm thinking of? Yeah, I think that's the one. And then creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain trample until end of turn. So if we have a lot of creatures and they all have like 3 or 4 power, and our opponent only has like a mountain of chump blockers, well, we give everybody just a little bit of a power boost plus trample. Now we can attack all, and that should be game. Situations like that, you know, especially if we get our Scute Swarm out of control, making them all 2/1s with, or 2/2s with trample until end of turn would just be awesome. I don't really use that ability. I'll often either go for the damage ability for removal, or I'll go for the creating 2 1/1 green and white citizen creature tokens, because that will facilitate our Devilish Valet. Say we drop a land, we play a land, or we even are lucky enough to maybe play a land like Cabaretti Courtyard while we already have a Devilish Valet out, so and a Scute Swarm. So now we get another Scute Swarm. Say we have 6 mana as well, 6 lands. So we get another Scute Swarm. Then we get another 2 Scute Swarms. So that's 3 triggers already on this, and then we get another 2 more triggers from the 2 citizens because we haven't played a spell yet. We doesn't play a land, right? And then we play Cabaretti Charm, get 2 more. That's 5 total triggers on this guy. If he's 1/3, that means he goes to a 2/3 from the first creature, 5 creatures, 2/3, then a 4/3, then an 8/3, then a 16/3, and then a 32/3. A 32 with trample. That's usually game, if we can get that all lined up. Haha. With my luck lately. Oh, yeah, right. Anyways, I think that's about everything. We haven't talked about Rocco. I haven't come back to Rocco yet. Rocco's pretty cool. 2 copies. Legendary. He's not that great once he's on the battlefield, but the cool thing about him is he costs 3 mana for a 3/1, and he also costs X, and when he enters, you get to go through your library for a creature with converted mana cost, or with mana value X or less, and put it directly on the battlefield, and then shuffle. So the great thing about that, everything's like 3 or less, so if he has 6 mana, we can get a 3-drop. If we have 5 mana, we get one of our 2-drop creatures. It has to be creatures, so we can't get Ranger class. But yeah, I mean, if we're lucky enough to have, what would we need, 7 mana, we could go grab one of our Toskis. But with only 2 copies of Toski, I actually do end up finding it quite often, which is both good and annoying at the same time. It's amazing how much I still flood on cards, and I see very few 4-ofs. 1, 2, 3. 3 4-ofs, except, well, geez, even in lands, except for pathways and courtyards. Wow, that's crazy. Anyways, let's go take a look at those games. But before we take a look at those games, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Also, hit the thumbs up for this video if you like watching me lose all the time, right? Because that's my luck lately. And what's the other thing? Comment. Leave a comment on this video when you're done watching it. Watch it all the way through as well, please. Blah, blah, blah. So let's get to it. Definitely keepable, I would say, anyways. Hopefully we can find a second white source soon. Got ourselves a nice little combo here. I guess we're out with Ranger class right away. So they got, how do you pronounce it? Jetmer? And they're doing Naya, but it looks like Naya Runes is probably what they're doing. Yeah, I guess we just level this up and attack. Hopefully they don't have the lifelink rune. That'd be really bad. We need to get another white source so we can exile it. They had to think pretty hard about the block there. Oh wow, well there's their lifelink anyways. Damn it. Probably should have played Scute Swarm first, had a chump blocker. They don't have any non-basics right now either. Yeah, we have nothing else to do with 2 mana, so let's just level this up right away. Going with this, try to keep their health down at least a little bit. See if maybe we can hopefully block the Naturalist. Which I guess would mean they would just wouldn't attack with it, but then they won't gain life. Oh, that's bad. Well, now they can pump up the Naturalist, so we're screwed. Yep, that's pretty much game over. They've got everything in the absolute perfect order. Again. 10 millionth game in the last week. I thought maybe the update would change some things. It's just right back to the same damn thing. The opponent just gets everything perfectly. And we get screwed. At least we get a chump blocker this way. You're going to be playing more enchantments, so it's like there's almost no point saving this as a blocker, but there's no point in attacking either because, yeah, they're just going to gain life. It's just... yeah, might as well. We get 2 more counters on it. It gets pretty big. 7/7. They're getting tokens now when they play enchantments, and of course they have more. I mean, it's been absolute flawless. Like, geez, I never saw this. These are the exact cards I have with my rune deck. When I was playing it, I never saw this. I never saw that. Not even close. Not when I was recently playing it. I mean, when I originally first started playing it, yeah, it was amazing. I'm not sure exactly what they were oopsing for there. And then we still have Cabaretti Charm, but I don't know if that's going to be any good. You can get two tokens out of this. Double it twice, 4, 8, but that's still not going to be enough oomph. I say maybe we save this to do damage equal to our creatures, and while we chump block, or maybe not chump block, but block with, well, we might have to. So we'd like to attack with this. We get counters on it. Maybe we can't. We have to save blockers. I don't even know if it's going to be enough. You can maybe just use this for tokens to get more blockers. Nah, we kind of need to kill something of theirs. We're only going to be able to do 4 damage right now. I guess we go for their lifelinker, but their tramplers are what's going to get us. Oh no, we were supposed to go for the naturalist. Oh. Or no, we were supposed to go... Yeah, because it has trample, but they have trample on this now anyways, because of the rune. Just doesn't matter, like every single other time. Yeah, with the 2 trampling creatures, we only have 1 7/7. There's not enough else, and they're just being jerks now. Just casting spell. Screw you, Arena. That's a little better. Yeah, that's too hard to cast right now, so let's get rid of it. Just play this, hold off. Maybe we draw a land, a white or green source. Of course not. Make things difficult. Why not? Why don't you? Do we go Ranger class or do we go with Luminarch? That's such a tough call. We have more white than green, so I guess we go white. Problem is, I think we're more likely to draw white sources. Maybe not. Not quite. We're pretty equal on everything. Yeah, well, there's that, but we... kind of sucks. Well, we can get our green source at least. Another Naya runes. Well, we do have some removal at least this time. Got the mana to cast one of them. We need another white source to go Apparition, but we needed that on green for sure. We need at least 1 green. Oh man, they're getting extra counters for no runes. Nice. No enchantments. Nice, nice, nice. Trying to decide here, Ranger class or Vampire. Let's go with Vampire, see if Vampire can survive a round. Give her a counter, attack with our 3/3 Luminarch. So now we have blocker as well. 3/4 flyer. Let's hope they don't, now they put 2 counters here and that's no longer any good. Now they get cheaper ones, but they still only have white now remaining. They may be bottlenecking on mana here. Looks like they're bottlenecking on green for sure. They still have it all anyways. I never get to trigger my Vampire. I don't think I've ever triggered Welcoming Vampire unless it was a bot game. Never. Because that happens every single time. Oh, watch this. They'll just shoot it 100% guaranteed. They do it every time. Every time. Try this same play again. Why not? But they just got another borrowed time. They just got whatever they need. Whatever. Circle of confinement. Yeah, they can still cast something. See what I mean? I've never triggered it. Never. I don't even want to play anymore. How can I possibly win? Like, come on. The game is clearly rigged. This is bullshit. We're down to fucking 2 already. Pissed right the fuck off. What a janky ass rune deck too. You got wedding announcement in here? What a dumbass. Fucking wins. Jesus Christ. Yeah, looks like a pretty good hand. Gonna give it a try. Boots of speed. I guess we do this just because it's a tap land. We do need 2 mana on our second turn. I really don't want to do it yet just to hold off on deciding. We can hold off on deciding this. Maybe. Do this on green. Yeah. Let's go green. So we're good for Ranger class. Menace, of course. Case. Wow. We're gonna lose. 100% guaranteed. Look at this. Look at this goddamn fucking bullshit. Jesus Christ, man. Like, how is this not a setup? And, like, somebody explain to me how this is not completely programming. Like, in what universe is this cards? Every single goddamn game. Every single goddamn one. Can't even block this bullshit either. Like, what the fuck? You know, we got removal coming. Who the fuck cares? They're just gonna fuck it up somehow. Like, they always do. Like, look at this goddamn flawlessness. What the fuck? What the fucking shit? I don't even know what the hell kind of deck this is. Some weird mono red shit. Snowlands. I'm really confused now because they have this Thermal Alchemist. They just played that spell, but this was weird. This start out looked very creature heavy. Now it's like their spells. Like, this is what I mean. This is a weird mono red deck. Guess go with this thing. Yeah, they can create wolf tokens with it, so I guess that's pretty good. So they're casting a spell now, right? Not bad. I kind of like Reckless Impulse. It's a good spell for a red. Good card advantage. So they're gonna play another one of those things. No, this is not totally rigged at all. This is totally normal. This is how random cards work. This is what randomness looks like, right? I'm gonna scream. Like every game in a row. Like every single goddamn game in a goddamn row. Like, when does it end? I'm saying that all like I could maybe win this game. I don't know. They're ahead of me so far in health. This on green, I guess. We have 2 whites, so now we have 2 green. I guess next turn we go Welcoming. So we can try getting some card draw going. And of course, they get more of that. Yeah, we can play our land here too. We can go Welcoming and level up class. And this guy, next turn, oh, we need red. Who do we attack with? Let's go Skyclave, I guess. Now they can't block it, or they have no good blocks. They're taking it though? This is weird. They're double blocking. Let's take the one with the equipment on, I guess. Okay, weird. So here we got more spells coming in. Do I have any life gain in this deck? That'd be nice. Play with fire, that sucks. There's another 3 more damage coming in. And they're getting their dude back. Of course. Why would everything not be perfect for them? Why wouldn't it be? Like, this is what real Magic looks like. I can't believe this. And still no goddamn red for this. Nothing. And of course, like, see how perfect this is? And we're up against a player who doesn't run freaking non-basics. Like, how can I not start saying this is rigged? How can I not call total sabotage? Days and days, we're over a week of, like, just non-stop losing. A smattering of wins with Naya Runes. That's literally it. Every other deck has been like 100% lose rate. Like, literally 100%. It's insane. Days. Like, I've never had a run this bad, nor this long. I guess we gotta draw cards. Or do we... We can maybe get removal with this. We have one countdown time. But yeah, we can get more removal like a Skyclave Apparition. We can get rid of this thing. That's how they're really getting the damage around us. And then we can maybe double block with something for the menace. They're going to still get to attack with this. We do have good blocks for it. I don't know what to play this on. White, green, white, green. Let's go white. Play this. We can do 3, right? Yes, we can do 3. What? Did I not click 3? 3. What? Why can't I? Oh my god, it's... I forgot that there's red in it. Son of a bitch. Alright, well then we're gonna go Welcoming Vampire. Totally forgot about that damn red. Which I was like just complaining about. So much. Yeah, I'm such a genius. At least we get a card draw out of it from this Welcoming Vampire. Wow, thank you so much. Another non-red, like, all fucking 4. That bullshit again. And we got 2 out of our 3 welcoming. Like, great shuffling. Great fucking shuffling. And here's everything they fucking need again. Good God. What the goddamn hell? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, tap it all. Do they have the other 8 damage somehow? Yeah, like what? That was weird. They tapped those down. They can't block this now with those guys. Seems weird. And we do have enough for Luminary Gas Pirate after this, so let's go for it. Oh, we could actually play this too and get that Brutal Cathar out there. Luminarch or Cathar? I think we go Cathar. We got to take down one of these because they're just drilling us with these and it's ridiculous. Let's play this on green just to even out our white and green. Play this off the top. Oh look, another green source coming. At least we get 2 card draw. Yay! Get rid of you. At least we get a red source. Finally! I'm almost scared to attack, even though we have 3 blockers back. Like... I forgot we got that. Oh, we got that all the way up. So they take a chump block. Good. Get rid of their menace. Get rid of some of their stuff. We're at 8 health. We're just hanging by a thread. They're pretty much out of gas, though. Unless they have removal for our Welcoming Vampires. We should... There's no reason we shouldn't just, like, easily turn this around. That's not enough. Like, I've been cursing this whole game. But, like, this is the way it's been going lately. Do we throw away a Welcoming Vampire? It's 3 damage. It'll put us down to 5. That's risky. I say we take the trade. We kind of have to. We still have another Welcoming Vampire to keep the gas going. It won't be as much gas, but we did reset our hand by drawing 2 in a single turn. Get some red out there, finally. Oh, damn. I forgot to look what we had on the top of our deck. We could have saved that mana for after we played this. We do have another one for next turn. We just won't trigger it this turn, which kind of sucks. We will at least draw it into our hand. So let's do that. We can maybe play it next turn. Let's start with this. Ooh, can we even just end the game, this game, in like one go here? No, we can't play that many creatures. Now we won't have white left. We can go to this and Scute Swarm. Yeah, let's do it just to get this guy up to 4 so we can attack in with him. There's no point going with Brutal Cathar. Unless we put him... Yeah, no, we can give him a counter. Attack all. Throw counter here and hope that they don't have... Unbelievable. Silver tier 2. Totally forgot to record. Oops. So maybe what looks to maybe be halfway through the game. Now let's go with Cathar. Anyways, yeah, they're mono black control. And yeah. Well, there we go. We can get Scute Swarm now. I don't know if it'll help much. Maybe a bit. We get Rocco, Scute Swarm, make a copy of Scute Swarm. That's a decent amount of triggers on our dude there. Let's go for it. 3. Or should we go Skyclave to get rid of their thing? I really want to go Scute Swarm. We should probably get rid of their meat hook though. Come on, we got a land in hand. Let's go Scute Swarm. What color we play it on? Let's go white. Double to 8. Good hit. Good hit. Could be better. Here comes a big fat board wipe, right? A nice cheap meat hook would do it. Whatever. I'm allowed 1 win, right? I get 1 win out of every 7, 8, 10 games, so I'm due for another, I guess, 7, 8, 10. Oh, wow. Look how utterly useless this card is. Yay. They just take the damage. They don't even block with eye twitch. Do this now, get rid of that. Well, that was silly. I guess we don't really have anything else to Field of Ruin, but we have 2 mana left over. We're getting another one that it should have been tapping one of these other ones. I don't know what we get. Let's go green. We can target their Field of Ruin with ours to get a trigger on Scute Swarm. Not that it does a huge amount, because they'll just board wipe again, right? What do we get this time? Let's go red. I already got 3 white. Let's get a second red source out there. And they'll just get another black. We still get the trigger, still get the copy, still get the thing here. We didn't trigger it with Rocco though, so there was only two triggers instead of 3. The first one we did was 3, so it doubled to 8 then. Oh wow. Under my tutelage, yep, right back to the bullshit again. Let's go digging. We have to get, like, I don't know, a double land trigger. So we get a Scute Swarm, then I get both 2 copies of Scute Swarms. This gets only 2 triggers though. Does 2 damage to something. What else can we do with it? +1/+1 and trample. This guy's already got trample. Yeah, if we double it to 4, we get 2 creature tokens, double this guy to 4. It doesn't do much. Now you can make us sacrifice something with Onyx, -3. Pretty much, yeah. Let's see, what do? They probably go for some kind of block here. Well, yeah, I guess let's just do this.
I will give you a second
2 damage to Onyx. What does it make us sacrifice? Each opponent sacrifices a creature with greatest power. Oh, at this moment, yeah, we get to choose, and we have these tokens now, so that's actually pretty... We really don't care that much about that, actually, especially with these tokens that we have now. Well, that's bad. There goes Scute Swarm. Son of a bitch. Of course, the game withholds, and now we draw out mana. That's 100% guaranteed. Like, there's no way we're winning this. This is absolutely rigged. For sure. It's another one of those games that'll make me think I can get close to winning, that maybe I have a chance here and there. No. Just like the last 10 million, other than that one I just had. And a couple others with Naya Runes. Oh yeah, there goes everything. They gain more life, take more damage. Oh, look at the life total reversing. We have absolutely, literally nothing. We have no Field of Ruins. We have no non-land permanents, no creature lands, no cards in hand, nothing. They've got like a full hand, an Onyx, Meat Hook, like... Right off to a mulligan. After all that fucking bullshit that I'm still going through. When does this end? We kind of need mana if we want to get to stuff. Like, yeah. Shit. Better get green soon. White's always the one I seem to be missing, even though white and green are equal, and they both are way more than red. Yet, for some reason, when I start getting one, I just don't get the other. Because that makes sense somehow. Yeah, I have no idea what to put that on. Or what to grab with it. Oh, it's tapped too. I forgot about that. Shit. We should have played it first. Well, we've got green there. At least we know what to play it on now. Still really shitty. At least they played a turn 2 tap land. It's definitely way better than our turn 2 tap land. We at least gained a life. They grab another land into their hand, and we have this one. And then, I guess, Vampire, and pray that they don't have removal, so we can draw a card. And they're going for some, what looks like 5-colored BS combo here. Yeah, they basically have all 5 colors now. What do they have here? Green, white, blue. Blue here, no white source, so that's their white source. They have green here. Green, white, red, black, blue. Yep. All sources, all colors. They're ready to rock whatever friggin' combo they have. Or are they just going to sacrifice Path to the World Tree? Do all that stuff. What is it? 1 of each mana plus 2. They have 1 of each now. They need 2 more. They'd have to cast something to get 2 more lands or 2 more mana, which means they'd be short mana, so they wouldn't have it. We have another turn to try to get rid of that. Yeah, we need an apparition, Skyclave Apparition. We need another white as well. Ranger class to draw a card or Aspirant? Yes, thank you. I didn't realize it was my turn. Yeah, let's go Ranger class to get the card draw with the wolf. Okay, land. It's decent land. You know what? Let's just level this up. I'd be putting the counter on this with the Aspirant anyways and attacking with it. So, yeah. They're probably confused why it took so long to think of that, but Aspirant, Ranger class, like each. Ranger class, level it up. Like, I had options. I had a lot of options. Prismatic Bridge is bad. So what do they get to do at the beginning of your upkeep? Reveal cards from top of your library until you reveal a creature or planeswalker card. Put that card onto the battlefield. The rest, that's disgusting. We absolutely need some sort of enchantment destruction. Which, of course, we do not have. Sure, let's go this guy. Get some card draw with the Welcoming Vampire. Damn it, I'm really hoping for one of those apparitions. No, it's pretty much game mode. They're getting free, redonkulous stuff every turn now. Like, that's just game. We needed Apparition. No, wait. It's 5 mana. Apparition would have done it. It's only 4. Frig. Yeah, so, yeah. They just have everything. Like, here's your first 5 lands. Perfect. There you go. Way you go. Just all done. No problems. I don't even have creatures we can hit with that. Let's put it on the wolf. Why not? Put this one on our flyer. Lots of damage, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. Let's just get awesome planeswalkers and creatures. And what does it do? Does it do creatures as well? Creature or planeswalkers, yeah. So I've never, last time, I think I've only been against somebody who played this out so quickly, like 1 or 2 turns or something, or no, 1 or 2 turns, like 1 or 2 times I've won against people who play this and they get it out like that, like, yeah, 5th turn, we have our 5th land, we have all 5 of our colors, 6th turn, there it is, like right away. No, not even 6th turn, 5th turn. Because they ramped, they got an extra land out. So what do we got here? Tap -X, non-land permanent of mana. Doesn't untap. And of course that's at 6, like it's super friggin' huge. Does this do planeswalkers? Please do planeswalkers as well. Just creature. You suck, Cathar. We can exile this thing. Well, it all just sucks, doesn't it? And then this we get, only have 1 mana, we can go 2, nah. Do they have any... They don't have any creature lands, so there's no point in the Field of Ruin yet. Do we just hit their creature with our Brutal Cathar? I guess we do. Attack with Wolf, why not? We also get a card draw from this, so I guess that's a good thing too, to play our Cathar, or a reason to play our Cathar. Yeah, we got to keep that thing down. This puts it down to 2 now.
Flesh makes you weak.
So they get to tap something down again. What is it? Oh, that thing. They play that on one of their lands? I don't remember that.
You do not write this story.
Oh, of course, it talks to them, no problem. Yeah, that's good enough. Screw you, game. This is ridiculous. This is what I mean. Like, they never hit some little douchey creature either. It's always, like, just balling bullshit. Or no, they had the Toxrill. They hit this thing. That's why. They didn't exile it. They just hit the Tox, or hit it with the thing. Whatever. There's no coming back from that. No Brutal Cathar, they're getting this back. They're like, no, this guy's dying, they're getting this back. Like, this is getting weaker, weaker. Fuck, we're done. Like, Jesus Christ. Alright, well, like I said in the intro, my luck is not changed. It is pretty bullshit. I really don't think this deck should be that bad. I honestly can see anybody else getting Scute Swarm and Devilish Valet combos and just blowing up like crazy without any issues. Maybe put a few more ramps in here, ramp cards. But what do you take out? Everything. Maybe drop some Thalias and some other things. I don't even know what. For what are those emergent sequences? Get more land drops. But then you're just banking on getting... Yeah. Like, there's only 4 of in here. Like, what do we... Yeah. What do we drop? Maybe drop... I have no idea. Like, I just feel like that's putting too much eggs on Scute Swarm. We're not just trying to get Scute Swarm. We're trying to get value out of, like, Scute Swarm with our Devilish Valet. We're trying to get value out of our Gala Greeters. We're trying to play Devilish Valet and put 2 or 3 +1 counters on them, right? So even if we had like 3 +1 counters on it, he started at what? That'd be starting at 4. That's a pretty good start, 4 power. But yeah, like say 4, 8, 16. 4, 8, 16. That's 3 creatures. 32 would be 4. Really? That's starting at 4? You still need 4 creatures to get up to 32? And you needed 5 before? That doesn't make sense. I must have done something wrong there. Whatever. But yeah, my math, whatever. After those games, whatever. It's just, it's part of my opponents just getting everything all the time. And I have, like, it was the one game with the Prismatic Bridge where I don't have anything that can deal with that. Like, Skyclave Apparition is supposed to be my way I deal with artifacts and enchantments. Creatures if necessary, planeswalkers if necessary. This guy just deals with creatures. This just deals with creatures. Well, it can also deal with planeswalkers as well. So creatures, planeswalkers, artifacts, and enchantments. Like, that's a pretty diverse amount of removal. And yet, I didn't get the removal I needed when I needed it. I didn't get the amount I needed, or I don't know. I don't even know. Like, just seemed like nothing lined up. Not the way when I play Sparky. Not that it's like Sparky's dumb and plays crappy decks. I get it, but it's like, that's not the point. Like, the cards I drew and got were different, in different orders. They worked together better. Everything was just awkward. But it's just like that lately. That's just every game lately. I don't know what to say. You know what? I don't want to keep doing this anymore. So please leave a comment, thumbs up, subscribe, all that stuff. I hope this is the worst run I've had and the longest I've ever had anything this bad before. This is insane. Of all the other past times, I've been like, wow, this is bad luck. I'm having such a run of bad luck. This is the worst. This is the worst luck. And for the length of run, well, the length is comparable, but it's definitely among the longest runs of bad luck I've ever had. And it's definitely by far the worst, the absolute worst. Like, what gets worse than losing literally 90% of your games? That's probably what it is. If you take all my games in the last week, all of them, I'm probably at a 10% win rate. When I look at sections, it's almost always 100% lose rate, 0% win rate. Like, when I'm looking at all these decks that I run and just the games, like, oh my God, I gotta stop talking. Like I said, like, share, subscribe, please support. I don't know, I need help. I hope you all have a great day. I hope you all have better luck than I do. Cheers.